Hi, this is Jake from Optimus Futures, and in this video, I'll be showing you how to place buy and sell orders as well as execute trades on the IG trading platform. Now, there are a couple different methods on how to actually access your order tickets on this platform, so I'll be diving into each of those in depth. The first one I'd like to show off is through the search button here in the top left corner. If you do click on search, you gain access to manually input whatever instrument you'd like to search for. So for example, if we do type in EUR, this will display any contract that is related to the euro. If we type in USD, as self-explanatory as it may sound, this will display any contract related to the US dollar. And then we can do a combination of both. If we type in EUR/USD, this will give us the exact contract for the euro versus the US dollar. Now, if we do click on it, as you can see in the far right hand corner, this will give us access to our chart for the euro versus US dollar, as well as buy and sell buttons. We also have our order section here as well, and we can create an alert. Now, before I do jump into the buy and sell buttons in the order section, it's worth mentioning that you can actually add this to a workspace by clicking the blue button in the top right hand corner. This will allow us to open up essentially multiple contracts or charts at one time. So if you do have a customized watch list, or you'd like to use one of your popular watch lists here, you can do so as well. This is a very similar method. Again, left clicking on our contract, we can now add it to our workspace. And as you can see, we can now multitask and we have multiple charts at the same time. So now that I've displayed how you can actually open up your order ticket in your chart, let's go through our different trade tabs here. So as you may have noticed, you do have your trade tab, which essentially allows you to place your market orders. This will place a trade at the current market price of that particular instrument. So as you see, we do have our sell section, which is represented by a red highlight, and we have our buys, which is represented by blue. Directly below these two buttons, we do have our lot size in which we can adjust. So if we need to, we can manually enter a lot of 5. We can also use the arrows up and down to adjust as needed. One thing that is unique about this platform is it will actually convert your own currency into the native currency in which you're comparing. So as you can see, since we are comparing the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar, we do get a conversion here of the price level it will essentially trade at. Now, below our size and our lot quantity, we do have stop loss legs as well as take profit legs. So if you need to utilize these types of trading methods, you can enter those in. Once again, you can either enter manually or by using the up and down arrows. One great thing about stop loss and take profit is you can adjust by US dollar, or in this case, since we're comparing the US dollar to the Canadian dollar, we can adjust it in Canadian dollar profit and Canadian dollar loss instead. If you don't have these fields entered, it will just simply place your market order or your buy or sell trade as the default price here without these two legs. So if you do have your quantity entered in your lot section, we have a buy highlighted if we place our trade here. As you can see, our deal is confirmed and we filled at one lot at 1.32522. Now let's go to our more advanced orders. We can call these pending orders per se, because they do have expiries on them. So as you can see, the default is good till cancel. We also have good till date, which we can actually click on and specify a date as we'd like. Now that we have our date set, I'm just going to go back to good till cancel. And now as you can see, we can right here manually adjust our price level. So if we need to, we can do 1.33. We can place a lot at 1. Again, you can adjust up and down. And then we actually have here stop orders and limit orders if we need to utilize those. So we can put these in pips away from our entry price level. As you can see, depending on the configuration here, I actually have an OCO set up for myself. Whether that's your intention or not, it will demonstrate that this is an OCO order. So that's something cool to keep in mind. Let's adjust our price distance a bit on our stop order. And if we place it in here, we'll actually need to first pick our direction, which is good to keep note of. If we place a sell order and then place our limit, as you can see, we filled at the lot at 1.33 with a stop distance of 4. And we now get the actual indicator on our chart demonstrating as such. One last thing I would like to mention is that if you are on either the trade tab or the order tab, if you notice there is a button in the top right hand corner for one-click trading. As you can see, this will deal straight from a watch list or chart by clicking the sell or buy price buttons. This will essentially allow you to bypass the confirmation orders if you are a high frequency trader or a day trader that needs to execute with extreme precision and swiftness. I would suggest to turn on one-click trading. Now, like I did mention, this is a good way to bypass that confirmation order screen. So I've actually just closed out our chart, and let me show you how this actually works. So if we go back to all FX pairs here, I'll select the British pound versus US dollar. Now, as you can see, with one-click trading turned on, we can actually trade directly from our chart. So if we don't click on the trade or our order tabs here, as you can see, we can now gain access to the size or the lot adjustment here. It functions as it did in the trade and order tabs. So we can either manually type it in or we can adjust our lots here. And now, instead of going through that entire order confirmation screen, we can simply just click our corresponding buy and sell buttons, left clicking. As you can see, unfortunately, this is a demo account and I did not have the funds to do so, but you saw the order did attempt to get placed instantly. So that is something to keep in mind for those of you that do trade very high frequency and need your orders to be placed instantly without any fluctuations in the market. So again, just something to keep in mind for those of traders that need it. But that just about wraps it up for this video, guys. Again, that was how to place buy and sell orders, as well as execute your pending trades on the IG trading platform. If you found this video helpful, feel free to give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to comment it or visit our forum at community.optimusfutures.com. Thanks for watching.